if you were stronger and could do that manual labor, which in some cases meant you were male, you were getting more pay. So I'm just saying that overall, the struggle to really achieve equal pay has been a continuing struggle. But also women entered political, being active politically, as political cadre, and got access to education, healthcare, divorce. Even recently, in recent years, I'm talking now, okay, some of these books are dated, but I'm talking about in the last few years, the divorce rate was doubling. Why is that important? Because it used to be that women could not initiate divorce. You're kind of stuck there. And now women can initiate divorce. And if they're dissatisfied, they go ahead and want something different. Again, the material conditions are the undergirding of the consciousness, and women are saying, you know, I am not going to just go be part of my husband's family. And that was part of what made women kind of disappear. They became part of the husband's family. That women are, to a greater extent, saying, no, if that's what you want, you may need to go marry somebody else. Because I'm not interested in that. We can go make our family unit, but I'm not interested in going and disappearing into your family's unit. Now, in this book, again, this book came out just after the Cultural Revolution. It was, we were all reading it. It's a quick read. I read it in one evening. Women in Childcare in China. The wonderful thing about Ruth Seidel is she never says that she's a socialist, but she was obviously sympathetic enough so that she could really understand what was going on and really be sympathetic. Here's a great segment about family planning. Now, why would family planning be so important? Well, first of all, there's still the double burden. You go to work. Now you have all these women in the workforce. And there is still the tradition that when you come home, you've got the children, you've got the housework. In addition to which, China is 1.6 billion people. They had the family, one-child family policy came later. But when this was written, 1972, they were doing amazing things with contraception planning. This is just almost unbelievable. To us who are used to individualism, one woman, one family, privacy, and kind of a decentralization, and just we're scattered, we're disorganized, it's kind of very, anarchic in the very worst sense of the word. In place of that, here's each lane would have its own health center. That's each section of a street, or maybe it's the apartment building, but each would have its own health center. And they would have maybe 4 to 7 healthcare workers. And they would go monthly, and ask the women about their contraception. Can you imagine this? This is almost unfathomable to us, is it not? So here's a little table that they made up on this one particular month about the number of women who were permanently sterilized and the number of women using contraception of which kind and not using contraceptions, and the number of abortions is almost nil because the amount of contraception is so high.
Right.
Because the intervention is intensive. It kind of reminded me of Cuba's approach to hurricanes. you've got something that's almost on the scale of a hurricane. And what it is population explosion. So what do? You intensively go to every door and knock on every door. Because you've got people to do that. The elderly, retired, and you just make it a priority to go there every month. What birth control are you using this month? Or is your husband, away in the provinces somewhere? Just amazing stuff to me. Okay. Again, with the change of material conditions, one of the things I found fascinating is sexuality. There used to be almost no expectations. Women didn't have any expectations around sexuality. What? I'm supposed to be satisfied sexually? No. Who knew? Now they've just surveyed it recently, and women have the expectation that they're going to be satisfied. They're satisfying themselves. They're asking for what they want. Hey, it's a whole new world. It's like...
This was on the internet?
Get it? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're getting empowered. Okay, so, this is what, this is what building material conditions will do for you. It's empowering in all kinds of ways. Now, just to wrap this up, and I'm going to ask Susan to come up here with me because I am just really, could you please? I really know almost nothing about sports. And as you know, we just had the 2008 Beijing Olympics. And I was very moved by certain of the Chinese women medal winners. The first gold medal winner, hands down, the very first gold medal winner, was a woman whose name I'm going to attempt, Chen Jiejie, in a weightlifter in the 48 kilogram category, who lifted 212 kilos. Get that? It was almost 4 times her weight. Over 4 times her weight. But immediately she said, this gold medal that I've won is just the same as any other gold medals yet to come, and it doesn't. It's no special significance, the fact that I've won a gold medal. To me, that was just imbued with the spirit. It's not about me individually. Then the weightlifting went on, and we got to the 75 kilogram category, who broke, set 3 Olympic medals, and she lifted 282 kilograms. And her name is Cao Lei, and here she is with the other women who won with her from other countries, with her arms around them. And again, it's that spirit. It's not all about me. It's just not all about me. I happen to, as I said, I'm really not tuned into sports. I just happened to see her win this event. And it was just remarkable because she was a small person lifting 4 times her weight and doing these other things that are called snatches, which is a 1 motion lift, and a jerk lift.